Hey, how's it going? Today, we're finishing our build. I hope so. Well, we'll see how far we get. But I've done a lot of stuff in between the last video and this one. I've got a lot of our stuff moved over from Fjordor. I actually got our tech suit finally, the actual built one that we had. Now, it's not the best. We will be making a better one later on, but it does help out with our heavy weights. And then with flying around to get stuff done here at base, did a little bit of changes, man. Let me show you. I did this off camera. Went ahead and made this a little bit smaller. It was kind of too big. I noticed whenever I was grabbing a lot of our stuff from the transmitter, taking it back into base, it was way too far away. So I went ahead and shortened it. I think it was by 2 or 3. I think it was like 3 foundations I took away. And then I did the same with this over here. I just took one away, but it made it a little bit shorter. I think we saved like almost 150 build pieces just by making that smaller. So kind of helps out some. I did grab our car jars. These are the ones we'll be using over here in the boss fight. They're our breeding pair. I accidentally almost killed this one whenever I was destroying some stuff over on Fjordor. It was an issue, man. We don't have another one for our breeding pair yet, seeing how we just got started. And I did bring over some eggs that we had, so those guys should be hatched up. We got 2 more in there. We'll be dealing with these in probably the next video, as long as we get done today, and start getting ready our army to take on the King Titan. But other than that, not too much, man. I think it looks a little bit better, a little bit more compact and stuff. As we get into here, I did grab quite a bit of our stuff and moved it over already. Like I said, we got our tech suit. I got some of our blueprints. I've got all of our resources. Holy crap, did that take forever to get those over here. So, all of our stuff that was on Fjordor is now over here, as far as resources go. And then we've got quite a bit of stuff. Don't mind the holes in the floors. We are putting in some air conditioning. I'm just saying, a tech base should have air conditioning. That's the way it goes, man. But I got a lot of our stuff here that was over on the other map that we need to kind of set out today. This will kind of keep us in track with what we have. I wish I wouldn't have made some of those, seeing how I picked up all the ones we had over there. We got some more intakes. We got a lot of our gear, the chemistry bench, the grills, all that stuff. So we should be good to go. Brought our flags as well. Might as well, you know, I like those. We'll set those out here today too. So first things first, let's go ahead and grab this. Put these in the floor. I'm hoping they'll sit down far enough. Seeing how we're kind of, they're going to poke out some. This might not work. I'm a little hot in here, man. It's with the tech suit and then with the greenhouse. Yeah, that's not going to work right here. Dude, might not work anywhere. That'll work over here. I think just on that front one, it's too shallow. Wait, why do we have that down there? Let's go ahead and pick that up too. We don't need any of that stuff. We need to remove all of our pipes and everything as well. There's a lot of little stuff I'll have to do afterwards, just to kind of clean up, because don't forget, this was our original base before we were doing modded series and stuff. So a lot of it had to be ran the old-fashioned way. But yeah, mainly over here in the greenhouse. I did change out all the pieces. We good there? We are. I changed out all these, so they are all S+. I ended up breaking a couple, forgetting that you can't just pick up normal ones and hope that they all stay up. It's been a process. I did fix the wall. I don't know if anybody caught it in the last video. I had some of these two, and then all the rest were all facing different directions. So I did get them all picked up, got them all flat. It is a nice flat wall now, and got these guys painted. I didn't realize also that I had Region Field 1 unselected when I was trying to paint the trophy mounts, so those are painted as well. Went ahead and picked up the grill. We don't need it. Totally forgot we have the tech one, so we'll be using that one for sure. Not sure where we'll put it. Maybe back over there. And I brought all of our tech crop plots from the other map as well. Now, I know we made up a lot of sand and stuff to make some more, but it's not a big deal. Sand is super cheap. It just takes a lot of the stone and stuff to make, which, I mean, we got plenty. We got like almost 200,000 stone. We definitely do not need any more stone. So, these are extra parts. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Why do I have 2 foundations? I didn't forget to put any down. It might have been from whenever I was changing up out there. Could be. Drop you in here. All right, so the goal for today is to get this place done. I hope so, man. So all we need to do now is pick up all this stuff, and then I think we're going to leave this right here. It's kind of at the edge of the kind of like the cooking area and stuff. And then I've got our tech fridge over here too, but I think that might stay where it is. Now, all of these guys, what I want to do is put them up in that window. Let's go ahead and start moving them. We need to convert these over to S+, just so that they look a little bit better. And then I think that's what we're going to do over in that wall. We'll put our terminals and stuff for all of our dinos. Now, I am not bringing a lot of our soul traps over from the other map. We're going to just end up deleting them. Like I said, I want to clean that stuff up. Perfect time to do it. Just go ahead and get rid of it and not have to deal with it anymore. Just bring stuff that we're going to be using. I'm really trying to downsize everything, man. It's something I always talk about wanting to do and never do it. Well, we're doing it now. Let's sit you right there. We'll also put what I plan on doing is having these 3 things here. And then we'll also do some of the artifacts in here too. We got 3 of those we need to put up. Let's get you kind of twisted this way. Should we match that? We should move it back some. Let's move it back some and we'll match it with the windows. Pick you back up. We'll put you right there. We'll put the other one right here. And then we also got to have 3 more of the trophy mounts for the King Titans. So on this back wall, which, I mean, it might get moved. It might get moved over here to this wall. But regardless, what I want to do is have these 3. That's the 3 Titans. And then right above it, we'll have 3 more mirrored. And that'll be for all 3 versions of the King Titan. It'll be pretty cool, man. I like it. I like setting stuff out like this. Let's go ahead and put... That's the forest one. That's a desert. Let's put you in there. Let's put you in there. And you over here. Please do not tell me you guys are going to be sideways, man. Let's change the scale on these guys. And we'll also remove the pole and stuff. Let's get the pose we want first. I like the one where he's doing that, but it's kind of off on the taxidermy table. That one's kind of cool. If it doesn't stick out whenever we change the scaling on him. And then let's remove the support pole. Nice, man. Nice. That's not too bad. Cool. Let me get these 3 guys set up, or these other 2. And then that'll be kind of like this for today. We don't have any of the artifacts, but the artifacts will go right here. Not too sure how to do it, seeing how we got 3 of those. And it's kind of an odd number. Maybe we'll do... I don't know. We'll figure that out once we get to it. Alright, so we got all 3 of the Titans. I need to play with the scale on this guy. It gets super big, super fast. But I kind of figured out what we can do. So, you can change the base plates. And as you can see, I kind of moved this one over a little bit. And that way it kind of gets him kind of centered. What we're going to do is whenever we get the artifacts, we can go ahead and hide the base down there. And then put the artifacts right in front. So for the Ice Titan, we can have his Ice Titan one in front. And then get him set to where he's just above it. And we'll do the same thing with all these. We'll get him kind of set height-wise once we get the actual artifacts. I think it'll be good, man. It'll look nice. It'll look nice. So, now that that's done with, next order of business is to get these crop plots out. And then we need to get the beehive out. We got our gardener. That should be good on that part. That'll get all of our farming stuff done with for the day. So, let's double check. I do got our production one set up over here. It might get moved. It probably will get moved. We don't have any of the dung beetle stuff ready yet. Are you guys producing? Did I mess that up? We are producing. It was on 0, so might not have had time to catch up yet. But that'll kind of get the fertilizer going. And then for right now, we'll just keep some of the owl pellets. So all of these we're going to demolish, and then we'll keep the stuff out of them. Well, we can just pick them up and grind them. It's a little bit easier than carrying all of the resources with us. And there's that. Let's go ahead and pick up everything that was in them. We will keep the berries and stuff. I need to set up some of the dedicated storage for the berries still. I haven't done that. Berries and vegetables. I got to bring those over, and then the meats. That's the main thing I didn't do yet. Because I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them. If we put it right here, that's going to get rid of my smithy, which I got a bunch of stuff in there. But that should be enough. We got the meats, the berries. It would be like another full line down there. The other option is to put a row on top, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think. And see, that's 8 high, and that's only 6 wide. We'll see, though. We'll see. That's something I'll do off camera. But anyways, we still need to get that kind of done and dealt with. So we've got 10 of the crop plots. I'm not exactly sure what that's even connected to, but, I mean, whatever. So, I want to keep them all on this side. What we might end up doing is just doing 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. So we'll go ahead and make some glass pieces and set the second row up there. And then all of our crops are over here. Now, as you can see, I did decide to go ahead and keep the greenhouse glass. I don't know, man. It's a nice change. We got the good glass on the front. And this is kind of for the greenhouse anyways. I thought about doing half and half, right? Keeping the greenhouse over here, which we still might do. We might wall this off with some glass, and then if we changed this side to normal glass and some normal walls and stuff, I don't know, man. I kind of like the design. I like to keep the design the same. It might look a little bit weird from the outside. We'll see. That's something to do at a different point in time. I'll probably play with that off camera some. But let's get some of our seeds and stuff. We'll keep some of this and use it in those until the dung beetles catch up. Need to see. I might have some of the glass pieces. I brought a lot of this stuff over from... We got 5. I brought it over from the other map. And then whatever we don't use, I'll go ahead and grind. I wonder if I should put them up one more. Nah, I don't want them sticking out of the roof. We'll put the berries and stuff down here. And there's still room to expand if we want to put some more, which I might end up doing. Things like the narco berries and stuff. We'll put up one more high, and that'll just make kibble production a lot easier. But let me go ahead. I got a lot of the seeds and stuff. Again, I brought from the other map. I didn't destroy them in the gardener stuff. So I can go ahead and plant these, get these done, and then our whole little farming area should be set, man, I think. Unless I'm forgetting something. We'll set out the beehive and all that stuff, too, here in a minute. Alright, so there's everything planted and sorted out. Let's go ahead and just save these for later, just in case I mess something up. Good possibility. Happens all the time. And those are good for later. Let's grab a little bit of the rare flowers. We'll just put that much in there for now. We'll put a whole stack later. We need to put these 2 things out. And let's pick up, or not pick up, but drop off that. We'll throw these into the grinder for the old crop plots. Nice, man. Nice. All right. Let's get our gardener out so she can start working. I think we're just going to put her over here in the corner along with the beehive. All right, so that's set. I think for her, we'll just put right here in the corner. And for right now, we'll paint everything on her black. And you are activated. We'll have to paint the nanny out here too. Not the nanny, but the nanny. I hate the solid brown that they always come with on her. We'll paint you. And we'll paint you. Nice, man. Nice. Haven't decided if I want to do anything with the tech pieces or not. Painting them. And then somebody asked too about this. So I was wanting different textures for the vaults and stuff. I know you can paint them. I was just thinking like a whole different texture. Something that kind of matched tech. Just like an upgraded one. I know there's the tech storage, but those are kind of like boxes, man. It's almost like stacking foundations. They're cool because they're all refrigerated, but they suck at the same time because they just look like a big box, you know? Let's move you over here in the corner. Where it's safe and we don't take any tames in with us. We're going to change this to small range. And that should be good there. Now I want to take some of the intakes that we got. We'll probably leave this one, seeing how we got 3. Only need 1 more, I think, for right now. I wouldn't mind having some of these scattered around. We could do 2, actually. That way, no matter where we teleport in from, we'll have access to one of these. Because, like I said, I'm usually overweight. I'll fill my inventory up, teleport in. And see how we're using the tech suit. It won't really matter now. But it's always nice to have, man. I don't want to have to use a tech suit all the time. I do like wearing some flak. I really like wearing my cloth armor, too. Alright, so that's done there. That's a little teleport area. And it should work. Let's double check. And so if we come in encumbered, there's our deposit right there. Ah, dude, that's fantastic. One right there, too. So we should always be in range whenever we go to do that. So this area, for the most part, is done. Like I said, I'll play with it later. Maybe we'll wall that off and then change the whole look of this side. But that's a different point in time. What else have we got in here that we need to set out? We've got the... I need to get this thing set up again. We'll set it out. I'm going to set it up off camera because I need to look through it. It's been so long, I don't remember what does what. We've got our stove. We've got the cooking pot, and then we've got the repair station. The lab, which is like the chem bench. We got the dye maker, and we've got the incinerator. I use the incinerator sometimes. Now, that is a very dangerous thing. You put something in, it's going to be gone very, very fast. So, need to pay attention to what you put in there, because there is no taking it back once it's in there. Let's set our tames up, I think, right here. We'll do that one. And this one. So, I know we've got quite a few of these scattered, but what I plan on having is just 2. We're going to have our boss fighting ones right here. our normal ones here. That's our production ones, and then over there is our breeding. So what I might do... I thought about moving this over a little bit, and then putting the production one right here, just because it's out of the way. But I think over there is fine for right now. It shouldn't really matter. It'll kind of work. And then we need to grab a couple tables for this other stuff. Let's set this guy. I think we're going to set all these up here. Just so we have some stuff up here. It'll kind of make it look a little bit better. Let's just set you right here. We'll get you worked out. So Wingman. A lot of people are asking about Wingman. This is going to be his little home. I'll get a rug set down there. I haven't brought him over yet. I'm kind of bringing just teams a few at a time. But Wingman and Miss Wingman will be put right here. And that'll be their kind of little place. I mean, they can overlook everybody. Make sure nobody's doing anything wrong. Keep an eye on the little ones as they're growing up over there. So that's the plan with that. I might bring a second tech sleeping pod. As you can see, a couple videos ago, we died quite a few times sometimes. I know it's a very short respawn on these, but better to have too many than not enough. I'm just saying. Let's get a couple tables made real quick. We're going to need, I think it's this one. And let's go ahead and make up a couple of those. We're almost at a point where we're done installing stuff, and we're going to start decorating. Now, I don't want to go too crazy with the decorating like I usually do. It's going to be just a little bit of stuff, but I do want some green stuff on the outside just to make it look a little less, a little less tech-like, you know. This is only temporary. It's not staying here forever. Let's grab, I think we need 2 of these. It might be the small ones. We're going to need 1 big one. Nope, 2 big ones. Should be fine. And where do we want to put them? So this is going to be picked up. And it's going to be replaced with a big table. We might just actually do 2 big tables right here and have everything. Well, we got the cooker and stuff. That kind of needs to go on the other side. Oh, you know what? We don't need the cooking pot. Is there something that we need this for? I don't think so. We can go ahead and pick this up all together and just put our table here. What have we got new? A little bit of gas. Old school, man. We don't use that anymore. Let's pick you up. Oh, my bad. Okay, that needs to be removed anyways. Let's get rid of this one. And there was another one over here. I'll have to set up some way to get water. I mean, we don't really need it, seeing how we've got the door right now. We can just run outside and grab water that way. That'll work, man. That'll work. That'll make stuff a little bit easier. And then we'll set this one up in here. And this one will be... We'll get you straight, please. Get it kind of nice and centered so I don't have to worry about dealing with it again later. There we go. We will set our cooking pot up. Let's move it over just all together, man. There we go. A little bit of room to breathe, man. We got this huge base. And I'm sitting here trying to crowd everything together. We'll put you right here. We don't use you as much as a grill. And then the grill is which one? This one. Nice, man. Nice. I did not know that you can paint these. So we'll probably leave them the same for now, but you can definitely paint the colors, all of the little lights and everything on it. So that's done. Let's set up our other ones over here. So we got the repair station, we've got the laboratory, and then what was the other one? Had a feeling we were missing something. I thought there was 3 we needed for this one. Maybe not. And there's those. Let's go ahead and throw this other stuff in the grinder. We are not going to be using that, or that, or that, or that again. And then I've got a storage setup for the gas. Be using that a lot with the mining drill, which is fantastic. We've got another part here. So, as for outside stuff, this stuff, let's see. Where do we want to put the dive machine? We could put that up as well. Let's set it right here. I'm probably going to leave that storage right there just because it's a nice storage. I mean, it's 300 slots. This is not even... We're not going to deal with that. It takes me forever to get that centered. But I'll probably leave that one. This one will get moved once we're done building. And then the incinerator, we can just set over here. Kind of out of the way. Nice, man. Nice. So that is pretty much... Well, I'll tell you what. Let's put this up top. It's pretty much moved in. I want to make one of the crystal crackers just to have for looks. I don't like gotchas or anything like that. But, dude, I tell you what, man. Those things look fantastic for a decoration piece. Alright, let's start doing some decorating since we're talking about it. Do we have some fiber? We should have quite a bit. That's the main thing we'll be using today is fiber. Where is... We got 46, almost 47,000. That should be okay, I'm hoping. So how tall are these? I was wanting some of these by the front. Let's go and pick up the flags. And even though these are crafting benches, I tell you what, they are perfect for decorations, man. Ah, it looks so nice, man. So nice. So these are the main ones we're going to have out here for decorations. Is just these big ones. I really like them. And that way we don't have to have a lot of the little stuff. So for these, it's going to be hidden. What if we just set it right next to it? There we go. That's not too bad. We'll figure this out later. Not too worried about where we put the flags and stuff at. But we do have the other ones. We'll line up around. And then in the corners, I plan on using these as well. Cool thing about the tag is you can kind of see the middle part, right? Because of the way that the texture is on it. And then same thing over here. We'll have the big ones in the corners. That's what I plan on doing with them. Nice. So I'll make some more of those up. We'll set another one over here in this corner. And then we'll do something different right here probably. Up here we won't do too much. I want to keep the breeding area kind of clean. And we'll do another one of them right here. So I probably need 2 more of those. Let's start crafting that while we make our other pieces. Let's just do 4. And the main thing in here we're going to be using is a lot of these. So let's do 50 of these in here. We don't really need any of the lights. But I do want some of the fountains, man. Ah, these things are awesome, dude. Let's do 2 of you. And we'll do 2 of you. I don't know, for some reason, I'm not too crazy on the fish ones. And we need 2 of you. There we go. That'll get those done. I was thinking about putting one of these fountains, a little one, right here in the middle, but that's going to be a little bit too much, man. It's kind of in the way, dude. So these are going to be for inside. We don't need lights, so I was thinking, too, about lights in here. We might still put some of the tech lights, just so that they kind of... we have something up. I was thinking about putting, like, 2 here. And then probably just 1 here, and 1 over there, and then 1 underneath. Again, they don't light up stuff very much, but they won't be used for light, since how Extinction never gets dark. Let's make up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... let's make up about 8 of them, and we'll see how they look. I'm hoping that they actually don't light stuff up. That way we can have more of them out. So we'll just do 8 of you. We'll get you crafting. They take forever. Alright, let's set up these big ones that we've got. There's a little bit of water. There's that one. We'll do the other one over here. Up here, I don't want to put any plants. I was thinking about putting one right here, but I have something other planned for right there. I think it might be good over here, too. Again, don't want to have too much up here. It's mainly for breeding. We could do them up here. It might be a little bit big. Maybe we'll do these small planters right there and attach those that way. Let's eat a little bit of food before he starts crying about that. All right, let's grab some of these fences. They're actually bushes, but they're fences. We'll start placing those out. Not in this one. So we're not going to do it up here. This is mainly going to be for the outside. I think this is subject to change. Could change. I don't know if this is going to clip good right here. Right? Because I want to clip down. This might not work like I was hoping for. Just because of how the clip points are on them. If I do like that all the way around, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but it gets a little bit weird over here where the grass is. Now, we could do this all the way up, but that's a lot of parts just for that. Will you not? There we go. That's going to be too low, too low, too low. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to try to get these all the way around the outside. See, mainly over here is where it'll look good because it's so high up compared to the other one. We'll kind of go from there. Alright, so I got all the fences done. Let's not talk about how long that took. But it goes all the way up from where it should down below. It was it was quite the task, man. We got it all the way around, though. It looks good, man. It's nice. I broke a couple of the railings on accident. Had to replace those. Luckily, we got some left over. We still got 6 more. I think there's some more in there. But it looks nice all the way around. Got a nice hedge going along the base of the base. Going to fill up our water while we're here. And it does stretch all the way around. So it looks nice, man. It's a big change. Big change. I wish this wasn't here. But is what it is. We could kind of fill that up with some of the little ones like this all the way around. But we're not going to. That's more than I want to deal with. So, right here. Let's set up a couple of these. We've got 2 of them. I'm not sure what else to put out here. I was thinking about putting some of the flags out, which we might do. Let's go ahead and pick this up, actually. Let's move it over some. We'll do another one right here. As you can tell, I like a lot of the green stuff. It kind of helps out with Extinction, man. Extinction's so not green. Everything's destroyed, man. So having some at base here is kind of nice. There we go. We'll grab some flags. We'll put 1 flag there, 1 flag here. Let's go ahead and do it while we're talking about it. That way it is totally done. Because, I mean, let's be honest. I do forget quite a bit. We got this one. Let's do these 2. Let's leave... We should break that up a little bit. Let's just grab them all. Grab them all. Wait, there was one more. That's the transmutator. We could probably set that out too. I'm not sure if we're ever going to use it, but we'll set it out just so we have something else set out and kind of looks good. So let's do a red one. Do it kind of right at the corner. Perfect height. I'm just saying. It's almost like it was measured out. And we'll do this one too. Nice, man. Nice. We got the Fenrir, and then we got a Rockwell one. I like it, man. I like it. Let's go up top here. See what we have there. Not too much room up here. I thought there was more room than what there is to put stuff on walls, but, I mean, there's just not. There's not enough room here for anything. Oh, I need to make some of the small ones real quick. Let's do that. These small little bases. All right, look. I'm getting used to the whole jetpack thing. Okay. We bounce up. There we go. We need some of the planters. That's what it is. Let's make some of the mediums. We'll do 4 of those. Now, there's a couple things over on the other map I want to grab before we go today. I'll probably jump over, grab those. I'll grab Wingman. I wanted to get his little area set up over here beforehand. The only thing I kind of wish that we could do on this map, and maybe we can, it just looks a little bit weird, is a fireplace. I like having those running, man. It kind of keeps Wingman's wings a little bit warm, you know? He's getting old, man. He needs to stay warm as much as possible. Set that one there. We'll set this one here. Now, we do got a little bench. We'll probably make one of those up. There's a couple of them. There's one in this pack, one in one of the other Viking packs. The structures. It's not a structure. Furniture. There we go. We'll make one of these. Let's just do... We'll do one. We'll do 2. Not sure where we'll put it. We'll do 2 of them, though. Now, I know that she has a tech mod pack. I just haven't installed it or taken a look at it yet. That might be something we do later on. When we go to renovate the base again. There we go. That way you can sit out there, have a nice view. Let's get this set up for Wingman. We'll put this right here in the middle. Is that centered? He's going to yell at me if it's not. Let's make sure. We should probably be doing it from this direction. I don't know. Well, you can't because of the way that the angle is on it. Alright, so I took a trip over to the other map. Grabbed some more stuff. Got Wingman and Mrs. Wingman. Brought a bunch of our blueprints as well. There's a ton of blueprints, man. I just have to start bringing them over a little bit at a time. But 2 more things to set out up here. This is somewhat straight. It's going to have to do. It's going to have to do. We're going to put this out. I kind of like it, man. I really like this little trophy. I wish there was more of these in the game just to collect. It looks fantastic, man. Very, very nice to have set up. Kind of cool, man. Get that from the Overseer, if you didn't know. You will have Wingman here. Keep your little feet warm. You will have Mrs. Wingman right here. Nice, man. Nice. You cannot have a base without Wingman. Huh, Junior? You've been with us a long time, man. Surprised he hasn't died. Came pretty close a couple times, but didn't happen. Oh, we got a tiny bit more decorating to do. Let's try these lights real quick. So what I'm thinking... So get up here. Easy, easy, easy. And right there. Turn it on. Let's change the settings real quick before it turns off. Where's the light? There we go. We don't want it to turn on or off. And we can set it like that. There we go, man. At least it's a little bit something. We could always change the tint of it as well. But it kind of adds to something for the roofs. And then a little bit of light. Not much, but a little bit up there. And then I want to put 2 more over here. And there's going to be a lot more decorating to do later. I just don't know exactly where I want to put everything or what all I want to put out. So we're just doing a little bit of it today. A lot of it I'll do off camera and just show you at the next video. There we go. Those are somewhat even. Let's go ahead and turn them on. And we will turn you on as well if we can reach you. I don't want to say it too loud because he's up there, but I tell you what, it is so nice to have the hover feature that Wingman doesn't have. Alright, so those 2 are sets. We will do 2 over here. Now these, once we get our artifacts and stuff, I will be changing the tint on the lights here. I think it'll look kind of cool. We'll have to figure out which one we want to do to match the tint of the artifacts and stuff. It's kind of nice, man, only having 3 on this map. Like I said before, I like doing the artifact runs, but at the same time, it's, dude, it's so much to do with them sometimes. I like having them all set out. Got a light here for you guys, I'm just saying. Change the settings. We'll turn that off. Nice, man, nice. So the other ones I plan on putting 2 of them down here. So we got 2, 4, 6, and 2, 4. So in the middle would be... Ooh, that's going to be hard. We can't put it in the... Oh, we can. We were just out of range. One there. And the other one's going to be right on the teleporter. I don't like that, but is what it is. That'll be fine. Right? Is that centered? That is. Turn you on. Turn you on. Change our settings. Nice, man. Nice. It actually does light it up more. I didn't think that it would. I mean, it is Extinction. It's pretty bright out here. That's kind of cool, though. A little bit more light over here. We're not going to put any out here for sure. And then I wanted to do some in here. We got 2, 4. And then 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we need 1 more. I miscounted. Let's do 1 more tech light. And we'll put 2 in here, and that'll be done with the lights. One of you, please. Yeah, I want to get some more of the rugs made, too, just to put down in front of the crafting benches. We can probably start making those. We've got, I think, 1 more, right? We don't, so we need 1, 2. Probably do 2 all the way across that. 3, 4. I'm not doing them over here. 5. So I think 5 more on those, and we should be good. All right, let's get these lights done first. So we need to go right here. Easy. Easy. Nice, nice. Set you. And that was 2 over from the edge. So it should be right here. Ah, I missed the turn on. It happens, man. It happens. It's a lot of buttons to push at once. We could actually do 1 more in the center there. I think 2's fine, man. That's fine. That actually provides a little bit more light. I'm happy with that, man. I'm happy with that. Cool, so let's make 5 more of the rugs. Hopefully we got enough stuff. We're missing fungal wood. We can make some, though. We need 50. Let's make some in here. I don't know if we have enough mushrooms. Oh, we do. Fantastic. So the mushrooms I've been using for the mind wipes, and I'm kind of shy on them. I mean, it happens, man. It happens. But harvesting up all the crystal and stuff we did a couple videos ago, it got me quite a few more. So we might be actually set on that for making some more of the mind wipes here soon. Let's grab you. We'll make our 5 rugs. We're encumbered. Yep, it happens, man. It happens. And then we need to figure out where we want to put the other flags. They're going to be out there. The rest of our boss flags. I usually like putting up some of the Viking ones, but I think we're just going to do some of the boss flags this time. Just kind of leave it like that. But give me a minute. Let me get these rugs set out. You know how I am with these guys, man. It takes me forever to get them set. What I plan on doing is doing 2. We'll do 1 that way in the middle and then 1 that way as well. Get them painted, and then I'll show you what they look like whenever we're done. All right, and there is the last one out. So we got that one done. We got 2 over here. We got the 2 over there. I like it, man. I like it. Turned out fairly well. Let's set up a couple more flags and then double check and see where we're at in life before we go. We got those. I don't know what I wanted to do here. I wanted to set a bunch of stuff out, but I don't think I do now. It's the way it goes sometimes, man. So let's just do a flag here. We do need to, however, put something up here. We have some more of these, right? We do. Let's go ahead and do... We'll do 2 of these. We'll do 1 here. And we'll do 1 here. I do like the planters a lot. A little bit of shrubbery. There we go. We don't want too much up here because we want this kind of open for whenever we teleport in and out of the map and stuff and have to get stuff. So that's not too bad, man. That's pretty good there. And we got, what, 1 more flag? 2 more flags. We got 3 more flags. Holy crap, we got a bunch of them. We got that one there. We got those there. We could do 2 on top. Let's do 2 of them up here. So I did kind of think about, we went right into the doorway. That was kind of awkward. I'm just saying, tell you what, let's do this. It's safer. It is very, very much safer. I did think about doing this. Let's put a couple out, see how it looks. At least down on the sides where the tech is. Now we could do it up here as well. What do we got left? We got 2. Let's see how it looks. I kind of like it. It's like a border. And then what we could do is bring 1 more down on the side. So let's make 1, 2, 3. Make 4 more of those. And then let's set... We want the flags up here. That's the thing. I wouldn't mind a flag right here. Before we get rid of all of them. Let's do this one here. And then we will set the other 2 up here on the corners. Now, do we want them facing in or facing out? We got to put some of the bushes up there, too, to kind of finish those out. I didn't forget. I almost forgot. Let's face them out. All right, so there's 1. It's not too bad. I kind of like it. It's right on the edge. I'm surprised it clipped through the... Yep, I didn't know if that was going to work or not. Surprised it clipped through the railings like that. But it kind of works. All right, right there, right there. Take it easy, take it easy. Slow down. Minor adjustments. We're burning so much element trying to do this. Nice, man, nice. Okay, so that's set there. Let's make up a couple more of the bushes for up top. It's going to be the same thing as these. Some of those, and we got none of those. We got enough of these, I think. And then that should kind of complete it, man. Like I said, I don't want to do much over here at all for the breeding area. I want to leave this nice and open and stuff. Show you how I'm doing this, then I'll go ahead and finish the other ones. So I just got 1 set in the middle, 2 on the side, space it a little bit, and then 1 on the corner there. That should provide enough space for these. Set this one over to the side. That way it fills in some. Set this one over too, and that one as well. And that is a nice way to add a little bit to the top there. It's not too bad, man. Cool. I'm going to finish these other 2 off, and then that part will be done at least. At least it'll look better up there, you know? Nice. We actually have some railings left over. So I got all of these done. Show you how they look. So we got that one done. We got the one over here as well. And then this one over here. It's a very big one. We might do something different up there later, but that one's done as well. I do have some of the railings already made, which is fantastic. We don't have to make any more. And I don't know, I was wanting to do more with the roof up here, but I think we're going to just kind of leave it like it is. Hopefully this doesn't look too weird. Can you... Oh, you can't place that there. Well, that kind of sucks. I was hoping to take it down a little bit and leave it there. So what we might end up doing is just... Let's see how that looks. I know it's a different height. We'll go ahead and do the border. We'll do the border all the way around. Let me see if I can drop these down a little bit. I'm hoping I can. I don't know why that would be a different height than the other ones. So let's pick you up. Please do not demolish. You guys are expensive. I'm just saying this base has cost a fortune. Gonna have to do some more element runs to replenish our supply. Oh, we can't. That's the only place you can put them. That's fine. It's gonna be a little bit higher on this side here. Not that big of a deal. We will need, I think, like 4 more. 4, 5, 6. We'll need 6 more, I think, still to finish this off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 more. Math, man. Numbers are hard sometimes, dude. It's the way it goes. Just enough light in here. Just enough light. 6 more of these, and we will be fully done with this base build. For now, man. There's always going to be more that I end up finding whenever I'm done recording. It happens all the time. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and fix it, and then talk about it whenever we come back. Let's set this up out here. I think we'll set this over here in... Well, let's just set it right here. It'll be fine. And then, of course, you probably noticed, too, we're not... Wait, is this a... Oh, that's a mutator, too. I thought it was a transmutator. Well, let's pick that up, man. We don't want two of these out. I thought it was a transmutator. It looks totally different. That's fine. We don't need to put that out. But we're not going to do these stairs over here. We don't need it, man. We don't need it. We got the tech suit. We can fly over. We can go that way, or we can go around the front side there. It's the whole reason for having all the stairs and stuff, you know? So let's leave you in here. We don't need that. We don't need this. Or those. I kind of overmade them. It's fine, though. It's fine. It happens, man. That should be good. There's the last 6 of those. But I like it, man. I like it. There's enough stuff in here. All of this can actually get moved. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Wait, all this should be stuff to be put into the grinder. There is the transmutator. That's the one we want to put out. So all this will go into the grinder. We don't need any of it, man. It's all just extra junk. Except for the spike walls. Tell you what, let's just put it in there. I'll sort it out here later. I want to pick stuff up so that we're kind of done. So that's done. That looks good. I like how the bushes kind of poke through here. That saves me from having to put some inside. I wanted something green in here. It kind of goes around the border too. Looks good over here in the greenhouse. And this is all done. Out here's done. Let's pick this Viking table up. Save that for later. That'll get kind of fixed around once we get our artifacts. We need to do a couple more of those. I might do some runs off camera just to get that kind of sorted out. This is done here. That's done there. I like it, man. I like it. Oh, dude. Let's get this last little part done. And then we are done with our very, very large base build that I did not think was going to take this much time. That's the way it goes with renovating, though, man. It's always, you start out small, and it ends up a massive project. This is pretty good up here. I wish I had more stuff to put up here, but if I decide to have my birds and stuff up and out of the way, we can always put them up here. If I want to have a dragon or two out, plenty of space up there to have them land. And then let's put this over here. Like I said, probably won't use it. I just want it for looks, you know. Have a little something extra set out. I'll tell you what, we can do it right here. Why does that look different? Maybe because we haven't used it in so long. Let's get Junior over here picked up and out of the way. So we don't need you right now. And then you, we will put up top. Just talking about a place for the birds. Been using him quite a bit for the resource runs. I don't know. I thought I had my other Ravager. I might have lost him in transit. I like using the Ravager running around and using the mining drill because the Ravager gets such a better weight reduction on some things than the Argentavis. And for some reason, mine has a lot more weight. Wingman's got his little area with the misses. I want something else to put here. I'm not sure what. Maybe I'll get my favorite artifact and put it there as well. I'm not bringing all the artifacts from all the other maps over. I just want that one. One extra, which will probably be the Artifact of the Strong because it's blue. And then just the other ones for in here. I need to put something else up over here. Not sure what. We'll figure that out later. Dude, well, not too bad of a day. We finally got everything done. I've got some work to do over on Fjordor to finish bringing our stuff over. I've already started demolishing the base over there to get rid of it. What I'm going to do is probably go to all the maps, grab the stuff I want, bring it over here to grind it so I can get the resources. I mean, we did farm them up all legitimately, so I would like to have them back. And then we're going to set up little, kind of like little transport stations on all the maps. And that's it. No other building on the maps unless we decide to fully move again. I just want one base, man. I don't want multiples. I just want one base to worry about. And for right now, our home is going to be on Extinction. However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked our remodel in our new home for the next foreseeable future. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.